Hello, this is Olizandri. Now, before this video starts, and before I get into the actual meat of this commentary, I want to talk about my latest vid on LGU. I just want to say go check it out. I did post a trailer up on my video, and that's actually what I want to talk about at the start of this, because that trailer I thought was a very nice clip of gameplay, very nice and fluent, and is what I'm going to do with from now on with any gameplay trailer for a community site post. Now, I thought that instead of posting an excerpt of the video like I did for the very first one I got up on LGU, which did have a nice little gameplay clip in it, if I do say so myself, they are kind of spoilers for the video in a sense, and also you don't really want to see a clip of, well, I don't know if you do or not, of the video in question, when I could give you some random clips of good gameplay or random occurrences, either complete fail by me or just things I find funny and whatnot, as a bit of bonus material. So, unlike the people who see my video on the community channel, you get the chance of seeing not just the video, but you get a little bit of bonus material as well, being one of my original subscribers, or one of the people that subscribe me. So, I think that's a nice way of giving a little back, even when the video is off channel, so you actually have to go look on another channel, and I know that's inconvenient, so I thought I'd do that to just give a little back. Now, going from talking about a good gameplay clip to what I feel is a very bad gameplay. Now, I know it sounds really odd to post a gameplay that you dislike on YouTube, and don't worry, the title up there is correct. This is a 40+ game, and I do come out of this with a 20.5 kills to death ratio, but the reason for that is entirely due to how bad the enemy team is, because I think the enemy team are ridiculously bad, because I think, now you be the judge of this, that the gameplay, the way I'm playing, is really bad. I think I was playing really crap. Now, I have some excuses for that, number one being the fact that I play Modern Warfare 2 very sporadically now. So, you know, I may play once a week, maybe even once every 2 weeks, and I play a lot of different games, as I've mentioned. I've just recently added StarCraft 2 to that as well, so I'm playing that as well. And I'm not one of those that isn't playing Modern Warfare 2 because I hate the game so much. I'm not going to be one of those commentators that constantly rags on the game, but constantly plays it because it gets them YouTube subscribers and stuff like that. I'm not going to be one of them, because I like the game, and I think all the faults of the game, despite being programmed in there, despite being the fact that, of course, they're Infinity War's fault in a sense, I think they're more to blame with the players that play it. It's the players that abuse them, abuse tactics that we hate, abuse things that, well, like glitches or bugs, or like the rock in Fuel, stuff like that. It's all down to the players, how they intend to play the game, and you can get into some really nice games where everyone's playing like fair, and then you can get into some games where everyone's being a douche, and that's just how Modern Warfare 2 is. So I'm not going to blame the game. I'd rather blame the players. It's entirely up to the players how this game is. It's entirely up to the community how this game plays. So the second reason I don't think I do very well in this video is mainly because of the fact that this is a new class. This is the game directly after I made my M16 class and I made my RPD class for a sub request. So I'm new to dynamics that relate to the class, and more to the point, I'm using stopping power. Now, the reason I'm using stopping power is obvious. The RP2 becomes a 2-shot kill at any range, with no bullet drop off from range. It's a nice perk for light machine guns. And the M16, especially with the hollow, is a 1-shot burst 3-shot kill at any range, with stopping power as well. So these are incredibly useful things for the gun, so that's why I've got them on. But this takes away from cold blood. This stops me using cold blood, which is what I'm so used to. I'm so used to it in the fact that at this point in the video, because I'm used to using it every time, I forget that I'm not wearing it. So I know the payload's coming in, and I get shot down by it because I think I've not got cold blood. I even switched to my cat and quickscope class, which also doesn't have cold blood, because I thought it did. I'm so used to playing with cold blood on every class. Nowadays I'm playing with stopping power. I've got used to it now. But this brings me into what I want to discuss this video, what the talking point I thought was about. Now, the talking point is, of course, Cold Blood. Now, me not playing with it, that sounds great English, me not play with Cold Blood means that I play incredibly wary. It's one of the reasons why I play so crap in this video. I'm sneaking around really cautiously, dawdling at points, because I'm worried about people seeing me, kill streaks shooting me, all that. Now, I've seen a lot of debate between Stopping Power and Cold Blood. There's some in the camp that, of course, Stopping Power is better because it's always active. Every time you shoot a bullet, it is adding damage. And then they say that, of course, Cold Blood isn't only active. If you're good enough, you won't let the enemy get up kill streaks, so you won't need Cold Blood. And of course, I play solo mostly, and that isn't the case when I'm playing with random guys on my team. They give away kill streaks. I mean, UAV is even a free kill streak, and even if you're good, you're not going to stop someone from getting just 3 kills in a row a lot of the time. So even that can screw over your gameplay to an extent. Now, the way I argue back against that is that Cold Blood is an always active perk. Though people say, of course, it's only active when you've got kill streaks up in the air, enemy kill streaks, and if you stop the kill streaks, like I said, there's no reason for the perk. But I have to say, it's an always active perk, and it's always the way I'm going to view this perk. You were never going to sway on that. I'm going to be Cold Blood's greatest ally and supporter. It's always on in the fact that you could rename Cold Blood into State of Mind, because Cold Blood is a state of mind. It dilutes the game a bit more. It helps new players because all of a sudden you've got less to worry about in your gameplay. You don't have to worry about kill streaks anymore. You can hide in a bush without your red name appearing, or you can even sometimes, it adds to the stealth facet of the game. You don't have to worry about thermal sight spotting you. I mean, of course, thermal sights can still see Cold Blood users really well, especially on a fog map. That's the best use for them. I mean, on Rundown, for example. Underpass. So, I mean, it's not stopping these things completely. I mean, you can still be hit by a Predator missile, but you don't have to worry about them anymore, which means you have a lot less to pay attention to in the game. And the less you have to pay attention to, the easier it is to just keep your face forward, move forward, push, 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 and win. I mean, when you're only focused on one thing, when you're only focused on killing the enemy, opposed to having to watch out for kill streaks or UAVs revealing your position, you become a lot more deadly. You win more of your gunfights when you've got less of your brain taxed by worries. Let's put it that way. So Cold Blood is state of mind. So any of you guys who are newer to the game, still using Stopping Power, wondering why you're not doing so well, give Cold Blood a spin, because it will take away a lot of your worries. So this has been Olizandri. Video's already finished. Give me your comments on whether you thought that gameplay was bad or not. I'll see you around. Cheers for listening.